Hello there, this is your Thrifty tip. Don't go out for pizza. Make it yourself. It's thrifty, it's cheap, and it's delicious, and you know what ingredients are in there. So with my trusty KitchenAid mixer and my very handy assistant husband, who is actually filming this, we have just put some warm water, some yeast, which I got at a discount store. 3 packs of yeast for 99 cents. I got 2 packs of yeast in here. A little salt, a little sugar, 4 cups of flour. This whole bag of flour was $1.29. I'm going to slowly add it a cup at a time to the KitchenAid mixer. And if I sound like I'm screaming, I am. I don't mean to be. So here we go. 1. Help me count, guys. There's a 1. Here goes a 2. You can do this by hand if you want. It just so happens I've had this thing for ages, for like 100 years, and I'm using it. How many were we on? 2. Okay, here's a 3. And I don't have the dough hook on. I have the regular mixing paddle on this. But as it becomes a stiff dough, we're going to switch it out and we're going to put the dough hook on here. So if my trusty assistant can get a picture of this, see how wet this dough is. It's pretty wet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 more cup of flour and then we'll switch to the dough hook. So this makes 4. And what you might want to do, you add a little less, you add a little more depending on the humidity. So we're going to stop the trusty KitchenAid, add the 4th cup of flour, lock it in place, and see what happens here. It's out to the dough hook. And you always get your fingers messy in cooking. A good cook uses her best tools. Okay, switching out to the dough hook. This is a messy job. Okay, switching out to the dough hook for the KitchenAid. We're going to lock and load. We're going to lock it in place. We're going to turn this sucker on and we're going to let it mix. Thrifty, thrifty, thrifty. I can't tell you how much cheaper this is than going out for pizza. Some of the better pizza places you can pay at least $15, $20, $25 for pizza. And then if you add toppings on, it can go up to $30. This pizza, this dough will make 2 pizzas. It's going to be a very simple homemade sauce, and I can show you a video of that with mozzarella and dollar store pepperonis. This will be less than $5 a pizza, and much better for you because I know what's going into this. And if the trusty assistant, if you could get a better shot of that, you don't have to, this isn't bread, so you don't have to knead this. You just want to mix it up a lot. I'm saying like maybe a minute or 2, and it's done. So we're going to turn it off. Fresh oregano right from the garden. Gotta have it in your homemade sauce. And a fresh bay leaf. And we're gonna put in some fresh Thai basil, fresh from the garden. I just walk outside into my backyard and pick it. Thrifty, thrifty. And yes, I rolled the dough. Shame on me. I'm not Italian, I'm Polish. This is how a short, squat Polish woman makes pizza. Just works for me. This is half of the pizza dough that I made today. The other half I will freeze. Very, very affordable, and it's going to be delicious. And here is the pizza before it goes into the oven. And we just changed the batteries for the smoke alarm, and the smoke alarm has went off about 3 times just because the oven is up to like 425. So what fun. Okay, here we go. We're going to put it in the oven. You gotta love it. Look at that pizza. Fresh out of the oven. Fresh, homemade, delicious, less than $5. And it will be enough for my husband and I for at least 2 dinners. Because you know cold pizza is great for breakfast. So there is your thrifty tip. Homemade pizza. Thank you for viewing, and stay thrifty. Yummy. Homemade thrifty pizza.